How come no arrest has been made? I expect there should be arrests of those criminals.
Governor Sule lamented over the tragic loss of lives and widespread destruction across affected communities in Benue State. He urged his Benue counterpart, Governor Hyacinth Alia, to remain resolute and focus in confronting the security challenges bedeviling the state. He said Nasarawa State will continue to stand by Benue and work towards a lasting solution in the problem.
I also want to call on these criminals to do whatever it is, and avoid this bloodshed, because it continues to bring distrust between people who have lived in peace with one another for a very, very long time.
In 1956, the Hausas, because as at that time they were enriched with the granules, they intend to pull out of this country called Nigeria. As at that time, the British now say to them, promise them that they should not pull out.
Or, and tag them that they were the one involved. What's your take as a guy?
Yeah, I remember I humble self, that Biafran evangelist, listening to me, my beloved brother. Let us tell ourselves the truth. One thing, and that is the problem of this country, that whenever the thief then go parade another people, and tag them a thief. See, the people that commit that atrocity in Benue can never be laid hold on. Nigerian police can never lay hand on them.
Yeah, because they are bandits or they are Fulani.
Listen and listen good. Take it or you leave it.
Is it they cannot be caught or because of their influence?
Nigeria can never lay hand on them.
That's even though they know them or what?
I repeat again. IG can never lay hand on them. They are above him. It's like you don't understand the system of this government, what is going on in Nigeria. I do tell people that you see these Fulanis, Baba, who are the people giving them gun? Is it not the same people that call themselves the Nigerian politician government? How can there is an adage my people say, when your father sends you to go and see, then you will use leg and break the door. That is what the Fulanis are doing. And that is why Nigerian government cannot do anything. See, see, touch it. You see all those people that they said, but first and foremost, please, did you actually see anybody? Did they actually lay hand on anybody? Hold anybody? If there is any video, any concrete evidence to this, please, that means these people are innocent people. I could remember back in the years when Nigerian police used to use Danfo to raid me. I will be walking on the street like this, they will come and force me to enter motor. Nigerian police. Yes.
You must have done something wrong.
Baba, I am telling you before man and God, I will be walking on the road, capital, just
innocently.
Innocently. I know in 2004, 2003, do you know how much I have spent in burying myself in area G? I'm not telling you something.
I've done something.
Baba, I did not do anything. I carry my bag. Let me tell you, I was into phone business as at that time. I was into phone business. Thank God, the last one they even arrested me. They arrested me with my tools, with the charger, so the iron, with spirits, with many. All those rishi, as engineer now, with some empty phones that have, changed the cover, empty cover, as an evidence. When they throw it at area G, back of area G, there, they started laughing. I said, that is what I do for a living. Somebody called me at Mobi bus stop. One man, the retired commandant, I went to his place. He's from Benin, he's an Asian man. I went to his place to collect his phone. This is the phone I went to collect to go and fix for him. Then they raided me, Nigerian police. So I don't trust. I have seen many things. I've suffered many things in Nigerian police hand. So I don't think there is anything that they will come now that will begin to tell me that you expect me to believe. Anything is possible once Nigerian police is concerned.
So you don't believe they caught those 28?
They cannot lay hand on them. If they shoot the innocent people, then go lay hand. That is Nigeria for you.
Are you saying that the Nigerian police don't have the capability or the ability?
I said they don't have.
Because the president instructed them to make sure they brought these people to justice.
Them. Is it today that president instructed them? But I leave that thing. Okay, let me tell you this. If we say that they have the capability or the ability to lay hand on them or lay hold on them, Tuji Bello, how far? Why is it that Tuji Bello is still parading, giving instruction, issuing instruction, and telling people how much they will pay every month?
In a village now in Zamfara.
In a village now, they are paying him levy. They are paying him monthly salary, you know. They are paying. Yeah, many people have over 5,000 don't come up from their village in Zamfara State because of Tuji Bello. The tax that is collecting from them.
Why have they arrested Tuji Bello?
Let them go and arrest him now if they can lay hand on them. Baba, this is a scam. It's a political statement.
They are mocking the Nigerian police that let them parade these 28 persons that they claim
let them parade them.
In Benue State.
Of course, let them parade them. Don't be surprised that we go and bribe some street boys. You understand? Parade, bribe boys in the street, carry them, let them come out to parade them in the name so they do their job. Without they not do anything, they just carry them go station. After camera come out to them, or they go in a place. Not be Nigeria with it. The Nigerian police. Forget that thing.
Above the law. Or is it that wait? Is it that Nigeria don't have the technology?
Nigeria Fulanis, hello, excuse me. Fulanis are not above the law, but Nigerians have made Fulanis to be above them. You can see Bola Ahmed Tinubu. What is it doing? Nothing. See the killings all over. You know, personally. But when they kill Fulani, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is afraid of Fulani. Baba, take it or you leave it. He's afraid of them because now I will tell you the reason. The reason is that the British hand over power to them in 1959. To the Fulani. Yes. I will give you. Go and search Herr Smith, a man called Herr Smith. Go and check his profile, his speech currently now, his confession. He said he visited Nigeria in 1955. Lagos to be precise, where he served as a labor senior officer. In 1956, the Hausas, because as at that time they were enriched with the granules, they intend to pull out of this country called Nigeria. As at that time, the British now say to them, promise them that they should not pull out, that they doesn't want them to divide the country, that they want them to remain together, but with a promise, and that promise was that they are going to hand over power to them, of which they did, they fulfill it. Regarding the fact that the Fulanis, that's the Hausas, are what? Royal to them when they came. They are 100% royal to them. Remember when they came to Nigeria, they were successfully in the north, 100%. They are 70% successful in the west, but in the eastern region, they fell woefully. Do you understand? So, and this thing happened in 1959 when the first election was conducted here in Nigeria, being monitored by the British, which this man called Smith was one of the British Labour partner who conducted that election. And what happened? Nnamdi Azikiwe won the election, but it was rigged in favor of the Fulanis that brought Tafawa Balewa as the prime minister as at that time, which when Zik was the ceremonial president, when Zik wanted to act as a president of a nation, they call him to the order. Oga, you do not have power to decide or to tell anybody on what to do. Whichever the person that power was invested upon was Tafawa Balewa, the prime minister. Baba, go and do your findings. I am not telling you something I am not 100% sure. That was what makes me and you, me and the others, to tell you that the Igbo man have never ruled Nigeria, because power has never been invested in his hand. You understand? Igbo man have never ruled Nigeria. Agui ruled Nigeria 7 months as a result of military coup, as a military man. You understand? But being an Igbo man, that was why they killed him. The only and the first and the last Igbo man that rule, of which that power alone that was invested, because of that power, they have to gang up and kill him in Ibadan. Which they killed Fajui, a Yoruba man, who pleaded to them to spare his life. They killed the Yoruba man too, Fajui. They killed him and killed Agui in Ibadan. As at that time. Agui see rule Nigeria only 7 months. Do you hear what I said? Go and do your findings. I am giving you information, a concrete one. Go and do your findings. So when you know what I'm saying, so leave them. That is why the power was given to them by the British. That is why they will tell you their slogan as they are born to rule. You see why, like today, El-Rufai is smoking, challenging. You see them, they will rise up and they are challenging anybody, throwing word at anybody, anyhow, at their wish, at their will. And nothing happened to them, and nobody stand up against them. Do you know the people that always go against them? And that is why they are scared of the Igbos. They are saying it, that their problem are the Igbos, because even that is what the British man said, that when they came to Nigeria, the problem they had are the Igbos. And that was why they are scared of Nnamdi Azikiwe by giving him, handing over power to him. They are scared because Azikiwe was one of the people that do what? That move the emotion of independence. He fought for it. NCNC. And at the same time, Naoro is an Biafran man, Eastern man, who moved the emotion of what? Self-determination. All these people, if you watch it, you will discover, and you agree with me, all these things, these people are what? Are the Biafrans. You see why the British are not happy with the Biafrans. And they don't want to invest power in them because they know that they are scared of them. They know that these people are as wise as they are. We are as wise as the British. So they cannot cheat on us. That is Biafrans. We are as wise as the British. In fact, we are wiser than them. That is why the British is not happy with us. And that is why they are scared of investing power in our hand. Don't you see? He's a Mazen and they cannot not a British man. But because he's an Igbo man. Do you see them intervene? They did not intervene, and they cannot intervene because they know that that thing that they know, we know it. So it is a politics they are playing. But whether they like it or not, Biafra must stand. Biafra must go. We must rule ourselves.
Okay. So, last, what you are trying to say that Egbetekun, the police, in your opinion, didn't apprehend?
Oh, no. Whatsoever he said is just a political statement. It's not real.
It's not real.
It's not real. I don't believe it.
Okay.
It's not real.
Okay.
There are people who are, what I call, I won't use too much grammar because a lot of people are watching, mothers are watching, grandmothers are watching in the villages. People who out of cowardice and self-hate think that Nigeria somehow can be won. But all of you know that Nigeria is an Islamic country. I'm sure you're aware of that. All of you also understand the intentions of the Fulani. Oh, if you want the presidency, you have to work for it. Tinubu, you must work for it. How is Tinubu working for it? You must condemn anybody who comes out to speak against our people in your forest. That is what they are doing. Some of you don't understand it, but we do. Some of you do not understand what is happening, but we do. And that is why we are here to tell you. The real terrorists in Asarok, they have dropped them. And now presidency is telling you, you cannot touch them. But these are people killing people in Yoruba forest. No, you cannot touch them. A whole presidency to tell you that every Fulani man is in on this. Their foot soldiers are Mieti Allah. Have you all forgotten that they gave Mieti Allah 100 billion? Have you all forgotten? No, typical Nigeria, nigger. Have you all forgotten? So you've forgotten that this so-called presidency, Garba Shehu, gave Mieti Allah 100 billion to come down to the south to give peanuts to useless monarchs and traditional rulers so that our forests can be taken. Have you all forgotten? Oh, you have. Of course, you're in the zoo. You've forgotten. Did they give 100 billion to any other organization? Did Asorok give 100 billion to any other group? Why would a government give 100 billion to a bunch of terrorists and openly claim that they are stakeholders in the government? That is why government can come out openly without shame to support terrorists in Yoruba forests. Let them come to our land and they will see. They say that all the government of Ondo State and others must draw a boundary. Where, who are the bandits and who are the law-abiding? How can we know? I said, I'm going there, my phone, when your man can phone, all the lizards, all the, you know, now lizard, their stomach is almost on the floor. So we don't know which one has belly ache. How do we know? How can you differentiate between a good headsman and a violent terrorist headsman? How can you know? How can you know? I'm asking you. Mietiala is there, remote controlling all your lives. Look at how they installed, after installing Hope, they installed the idiot George Obiozo. George Obiozo was the man that took Hope to the north to go and introduce him as a politician. The same that George Obiozo, he's an intellectual, as they, you know, he fools. Once they give you a degree, they say you're an intellectual. George Obiozo, before he took Hope to the north, did you know that Hope Uzodinma was doing 419 in Lagos? He was a fraudster doing Yahoo in Lagos. Who doesn't know in Imo State that Hope Uzodinma was a fraudster in Lagos? These are the type of leaders that they imposed on our people. Idiots. And we are there, Apex organization, Apex organization, Apex. These are errand boys for the caliphate. That's why BBC is promoting him. That is why they are all promoting. That is what they have always done. Black people are like that. As I told you before, when the British came to stop the eastern advance of the French colonial forces in Benin Republic, in Badagry, basically in Badagry, you know what Britain did? They didn't go to England to go and bring soldiers. They went to Ghana. They recruited Ghanaians, black niggers from Ghana, to come and help them to conquer their fellow niggers in Nigeria. They didn't have to travel very far. That is why I keep saying that the brain of a black man is his greatest impediment. You see, inside this brain, everything a black man is suffering from is here. Inability to reason. Inability to reason. It is the truth that I must tell you. Some may not like it, but of course I will tell you. You cannot, the presidency is telling, you cannot unilaterally push out headsmen. What are they doing in the bushes? In the forest? And they said it's to feed their cattle. Before the white man came, where were you feeding your cattle? Fulani? Where? What was your cattle eating then? They said it's climate change. Of course, it's a lie. You came from very barren, arid Sahel. No rain in Sahel for centuries. It didn't start today. You were able to keep your cattle, you drink the blood and you drink the milk. That's how you survive. Now, what are you doing in Ondo Forest? Our people cannot see because they are blind. People cannot see because they are blind. But we are here to open your eyes. All of them killing themselves over Jonathan presidency. From the so-called Niger Delta or Yoruba that was dying because of Obasanjo presidency. Where are they today? They are still the ones crying that things are not okay. So you think as an Igbo man, if you're there for 8 years, somehow, miraculously, you will change anything? Ironsi tried and they killed him. Use your brain. It was meant to be Alex Ekwueme after Shagari. Buhari overthrew the government in 1983. Some of you don't know history. Rather than allow an Igbo man to become the president, they did a coup. Some of you need to reason very well. Obioso, you claim you went to school, you should be able to use your brain. Oh, can you believe it? People who are foolish, they cannot, because of the Nchonche wild chicken change they give you in Abuja. You don't have a house in Abuja because of that. You are going to suffer and die. Check it, there are mad people. You've not seen anything yet. You have not seen anything.
Governor Sule also commended the efforts of security operatives in Nasarawa State, particularly the Commissioner of Police, Shetima Jaru, and other security heads, disclosing that arrests have already been made in Udege areas in connection with the Benue killings.
Some arrests were even made around the border with Udege, with people holding some AK-47. I think the Commissioner of Police, he came specifically to be able to discuss some of these arrests so that they can share information with the security of other areas.
Governor Sule also announced a donation of 150 million naira to add to ongoing relief efforts in Benue State. Receiving the delegation on behalf of Governor Hyacinth Alia, Benue State Deputy Governor Sam Ode expressed appreciation to Governor Sule for his solidarity and concern during this difficult time. He stressed the need for both states to collaborate closely in tackling the growing insecurity threats.
Your Excellency, the event that took place at Yelwata, almost at the border with Nasarawa, is one that leaves a very bad taste in our mouths. and indeed undermines the good neighborliness that we have shared over the years.
He said it is important that the two neighboring states work together to defeat criminals whose aim is to disrupt the peaceful coexistence between the both states, adding that a change in security strategy is urgently required if Nigeria is to win the war against these criminals who have infiltrated communities across the region. The recent Yelwata attack underscores the urgency for coordinated efforts amongst states and the federal government to restore peace in the north-central region and beyond.